Hey, this is a Hakawati production. Hey, welcome to the Men's Room. Today on the show, we have as our guest Issam Merheb. He's an actor known as much for his Instagram vlog as for the roles he plays. SiMi, as he's known, is about to star on a new series called Hadith Alb, premiering this February on Lebanese station MTV. Hi, SiMi.
Hi, Nadia.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I was just asking you off the air if you prefer SiMi or Issam, which is your real name.
True. And I answered Issam is for the actor and SiMi is for the kind of blogger. Well, not a blogger, but I like using this name on social media.
Vlogger.
It's easier.
You don't call yourself a vlogger?
No, I used to, but now that even if you go if you walk on the street, you have 360 vloggers around you. So
What do you mean?
everyone vlogs now. Everyone vlogs. Everyone who has a phone with a camera, which is everyone, they vlog.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. None of my friends, but okay.
No, but you know that in Lebanon, we have maybe the highest rate in influencers.
Yeah, definitely. But most of them are just posting pictures. So, but what
True.
you're posting almost all the time videos.
Yeah, I just post videos.
Yeah, and you've been doing it for how long?
Since 2014.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
2014. How often do you post blogs?
I don't have a specific timing, you know, post every week.
No?
But I try to post every week one Velfi. I call them Velfi.
Velfi.
It's a video 2 minutes length. And I try to post every week. But sometimes, the content is not here and it's not easy. And I don't want to post whatever. I want to post just because there are followers that are waiting for me to post. So I think this is very bad and wrong to do for someone who likes doing this.
So what do you talk about in your Velfis?
I talk about my beloved population, the Lebanese people, which I call Jleji. Jleji.
What does that mean?
I don't know how to translate it in English. This is very hard for me to translate in English. You can say in English Jalaji.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know
Still
how to
doesn't make any
translate
sense.
it. Jleji means the picture of having a jalju in front of you. If someone who's always trying to do more, always trying to show off, always trying to do more, always trying to take something that they heard, a trend or anything, and try to take it and do it, even if you're not in the same environment as these people.
Yeah.
Let's say recently when the Amazon, when it started burning, it's a catastrophe for the whole universe. Of course, no oxygen and all that, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
You know the drill, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And in Lebanon, I started seeing these influencers, they call themselves influencers, posting save the Amazon, and they never posted anything about save Lebanon, like really. And it's one of the hashtags I use in all my videos is save Lebanon, hater for life because I hate how they are, the people, my population, the Lebanese, and I'm one of them. And a lot of times I do things I hate doing them, but I have to do them in this environment. You know what I mean?
Like what?
Let's say these valet thing that we have in Lebanon. Okay. Basically, when a valet parking takes your car, a valet guy takes your car to park it, you pay a fee, right?
Yeah.
In most of the countries in the world, there's a fee that everyone pays.
Yeah.
But in Lebanon, when someone else comes with his Porsche or Ferrari or whatever car, he gives him $50.
Really? Do people really give them that much?
There's
Here?
even more.
Really?
Yeah, when you go out to...
Is that the secret to not having them bang up your car?
Yeah, so, exactly.
Yeah.
So you come and you give the guy 5,000. He looks at you. He's like, "No, sir, it's 10,000." Mm-hmm. You're doing something. It's a service, it's a service.
Yeah. Not a service like what we have here. It's a service. Service is like those cheap taxis
No,
you guys
service.
have
This
here in
is
Lebanon.
for you, but in French, service, it's a service.
Yeah,
it's
but
the
we're
same.
speaking English.
But I'm French educated.
Okay, you win. Yeah.
So it's a service. The
Yeah.
service when they provide it, you
Yeah.
don't provide it with you putting rules on how you're gonna provide it. You just provide your service.
Yeah.
And this is how it works in the whole world. But this is a small example. Like the Lebanese people, they can't pay the valet. You have to pay him 10,000 because if the other guy next to you sees that you paid 5,000, he's like, how stingy he is.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Like,
I mean, the whole valet thing here is kind of weird. Like you
Exactly.
can't. When I first moved here, I mean, I was so angry. I'm like, I want to park my car, but the fact is, there's no parking anywhere. You can't even like pull over most of the time because there's so much traffic.
Yeah.
You have no choice. And actually, one time, I think one of the first times, the valet took my car and I gave him the keys, walked away, and I was like, they don't even wear uniforms. Did I just give my keys to some random guy?
It's a random
I was really
guy.
happy when it was still there. But yeah, that is and like people just don't think about it anymore, right? People
They just do it like it's,
yeah. So
it's
that's
in
what
the
you're talking
genes.
about. That you don't like. That,
And I call this jalja.
Yeah.
No, jalja, which comes the word jalju and jaljuetta. This is the high-end girls, influencers too. These girls that always they post a picture. I don't know how they don't have still neck problems with their face and their ass in the same picture. You know what I mean? Like she's, they can't see me how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it right now. Take a picture. Imagine you saw a picture of your grandmother,
Yes.
doing this with your grandfather. Like, this pose.
Why would I imagine why are you talking about my
Because
grandma?
now everyone is taking pictures like this.
I'm not sure what you mean like this. Like
Okay,
what? Like
listen, when you're standing still in front of me, you're facing me.
Obviously, you're on
And then
social media more than me.
You just turn your body so you can see your bum. You know what I mean? Your back. So you can see your face and your back
your
in the
back.
same picture.
Yeah.
You never seen this?
Well,
Instagram is like, you only have this on Instagram.
I guess I'm not paying attention.
You have to pay more attention.
Now that you mention it, I was in Iceland in the pool once, and there was a girl on the edge of the pool, of like the lagoon,
Doing this.
in her bikini, posting a picture like that. And I thought it was kind of odd, but I guess she's not the only one,
That's why
right?
I said your grandmother. I'm not talking about your grandmother, Nadia.
A
My
grandmother. Well,
all-
nobody wants to see a grandmother doing that.
No, but when you go to your house, to your family house, and you have old pictures of the family, I've never seen my grandmom doing this
yes,
pose.
I see what you mean.
Now they all do it. So now the
I don't
kids,
think they do it in family pictures, though.
So now the kids, they're gonna they're gonna
Grow
live
up.
their life and grow up, and then they're like, "Did you ever see my grandmom in a picture?
Yeah.
No. Oh, she had a great ass.
Yeah, she had a great ass. Hey, well,
So that's it.
faces are overrated sometimes. Or if you don't have a nice face, maybe you have a great ass.
Yeah, so
You
better
should pose
put
like
them
that.
together in one
Yeah, put
pic.
them together. It's like that way you have
It's a
more
collage.
options. It's like a collage.
Yeah.
So, but you kind of are an influencer because you have like, how many followers do you have now?
On Facebook, I have like 65,000. And on Instagram, 29,000.
So what's the difference between the two? Like, how do you deal with them differently?
Differently, you mean from the platform?
Yeah, like meaning,
On
do you do
Facebook
the
and on
same
Insta-
thing?
I do
You
the same
post the
thing,
same
yes,
things?
yes.
So for you, Facebook is still bigger.
It will always be bigger. Facebook.
You get more like interaction with
first
people?
of all, and second, Facebook is very Instagram now is very educational.
Educational?
It is, yeah. Instagram, you have a lot of
You
pages.
can see all kinds of different shapes and sizes
But
of
Facebook,
behinds.
I don't know how to explain. It's more real. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. But Facebook, first of all, it's a much bigger platform. You have a lot of more people on Facebook than Instagram. Now that Facebook bought Instagram, so you kind of have the same people everywhere. But still on Facebook, my fan base is much bigger than my Instagram fan base. And on Instagram, it's much harder to get followers than Facebook back then.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 2014 when I started my page on Facebook.
Yeah.
And you want to call me an influencer? You can call me an influencer because yes, sometimes, and I'm happy of it, I can influence people of doing a good thing.
Like what?
Like when I spoke about the Save the Amazon thing, really a lot of people, when they come and they comment on your post, they're like, you're 100% right, we should take care of our country before and let these big countries take care of this issue.
Or before you criticize other countries, like
exactly, and this is
look
what I
at your
said.
own backyard.
Exactly, and this is what I said in the Velfi. I said let the States and France and Britain, the big nations, do it. You just take care of your sidewalk first, and your kids, and the garbage. Come on, we live in a garbage bin. So it's very sad what I'm saying, but I just want to make sure that all the listeners know that this guy called SiMi and talking to the Lebanese people, calling them Jleji and Jaljou and Jaljouetta and all these things. I just want them to know that I'm in love, deeply in love with my country, and I love my country. And if I didn't love my country, I would have never spoken about anything at all. I wouldn't care about talking about these stereotypes, Lebanese stereotypes that I really hate. Like when you go to the beach. We go to the beach mainly in Lebanon. We start going to the beach in April. Okay, with all these, expressions. And in French, there is one, en avril, ne te découvre pas d'un fil. Like, don't remove your...
Yeah, I speak French. I got it.
Okay,
but you can translate.
Let's continue in French.
D'accord.
Okay, so...
Don't remove even a thread of your clothes in April.
Exactly. And you see them in Lebanon in March. Can't wait to welcome summer 2020. Man, there are people dying from cold here. Like old people are scared every day in February to wake up and they're like, am I gonna die today? And you have Kama Sutra going on with cats on the streets and you want to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Like just stop it. Let's live reality a bit. Let's live the real life a bit and see the real is the real problem. The real problem in Lebanon for me is in its population, not the government, not the politics, because we made them and we brought them up there. And we bring them every 4 years, we bring them back to their seat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They switch between each other, I don't care, but what I meant is that we're the nation. It's not them. And the nation was always made by its population, never by one person or two, right? Yeah, so...
That makes sense. That's a kind of a refreshing approach to put it that way in some ways, because people are always blaming, the government, especially in countries that are dysfunctional.
Exactly. They always blame the government. But you brought the government. I'm sorry, but the government is very smart to be able to profit from you stupid people and to do what they like to do. Politics, they call it politics. But they're killing us, but we're happy. We're smiling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's sad. It's all about the population. And this is why I will call them forever Jleji. And salut Jleji.
It's an interestingly cynical yet humorous approach, definitely, that you have.
Yeah, and a lot of people love the sarcasm out of it because I'm very sarcastic when I do it. And, I talk like this and like that. And, it's not me. But
well, that's because also you're an actor. So now that we've talked to SiMi, let's talk to Issam.
Oh, let me change my voice.
Yeah. Is Issam a man or a woman?
It can be both. Depends on the role.
It depends on the role.
Yeah.
What are you working on now? Actually, I asked you earlier. You have a new series coming out.
I have a new series coming out in Feb 2020 on MTV, the Lebanese channel MTV. I don't know why. Most of the roles I took in my life were the bad guy. I love that because I always find it more challenging to be the bad guy than a good guy because we're all good. We're all good at some point, but we're all good. We're not murderers. A normal human being is not a murderer, is not all these things. He's a normal human being who knows how to love. But when I give you a script where this guy is really bad, hurting people, you never lived this. Actually, I never lived this. So it's a challenge for me.
What do you mean? What does he do?
He kills,
Oh, really? So you're playing a murderer?
He cheats, he deals
really
with
bad
drugs,
guy.
A really bad guy. And but it's, as I said, it's very challenging, and I love that for me as an actor, as a young actor I just started my career as an actor 7 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you've been doing it longer.
No, from 7 years ago.
Okay.
So it's really important for me to take these roles because it will improve me a lot as an actor.
Yeah. So that's called Hadis Alb, right?
Hadis Alb.
Hadis Alb.
Like the heart accident, a heart accident.
So it's all filmed. You're done.
It's
filming?
about an accident, a road accident, and love stories. Yeah, it was filmed in Lebanon. I have with me Stefania Atalla and Carlos Azar and Wissam Saliba and Hind Khadra and a lot of actors. I'm not going to name them all.
Yeah.
It's a big series. It's a big production. It was a big production. 38 episodes.
Okay,
It should start in Feb 2020.
Sounds really fun. Sounds interesting.
Yeah, but I'm not really fun in it.
Well.
But I can't wait.
It's always fun to watch bad guys.
Always.
Yeah, that's the best. What about, you said you're about to shoot something else. You're traveling to London, right? For a couple of months? What are you working on?
No, I'm not working on anything, actually. I'm
okay.
working on something
You're
very
running
personal.
away from Lebanon.
No, I'm going to come back a daddy, a father.
Oh,
because my wife is
that's
there to
right.
deliver, and I'm
Amazing.
following her tomorrow. I'm going. We're having a baby girl. Her name is going to be Ella.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
And, thank you.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Yeah. How long have you been married?
1 year and a half.
A year and a half?
No, a year and 4 months, yeah.
And when is the baby expected?
On the 20th of October.
And what kind of dad do you think you're going to be?
You know, you just said it before. I'm an actor. I can take, but in these things, you can't be an actor. You know what I mean? It's so. And let me tell you something. I'm not just doing this philosophy, the whole philosoph game thing on you at all. But I'm just saying that being an actor is feeling. And not having a problem feeling in front of a lot of people and in front of the camera.
It's hard.
This is the hard thing.
It's so
it's
hard.
to feel, but really feel.
Yeah.
Not like most actors do, and this is very sad. And I'm very happy, like, now we're talking about it. I can talk freely, right?
Yes.
I can talk freely.
You can say whatever you want.
Unfortunately, Nadia, in Lebanon, unfortunately, and I'm part of this whole thing because I'm Lebanese and I don't have another passport. And this is why I wanted my daughter to be born there in England so she can have her British passport because her mom is British. So, really, we got to a point, even this amazing art, which is acting, they destroyed it. Like, they destroyed it with the physical aspects. Like, the girl goes, I don't know where, she comes back doing this whole thing, chest, face, everything.
Are you talking about plastic surgery?
For actresses and actors.
Yeah.
And then they go to, I don't know which Arabic country, and they come back with millions and superstars. And we saw this many times.
Yeah.
And this is disgusting for people like me, and I'm talking about myself and my other colleagues that are working very hard to get there. And I'm very happy that we have now Nicolas Mawad. You know Nicolas, you heard of him?
No.
Actor. He's shooting a movie in Hollywood now. They took him for the main role for, I think, a movie related to Jesus, something like that. Something.
Okay.
So he made it.
Wow.
If he can do it, we can do it. Because we come from the same country, the same background, everything. But I just want to ask the production companies to help these talents get there. I'm fed up of seeing the same actor that I used to see when I was 10 years old, and I'm 37 years old now. The same actor having always the premier
the main role.
Yeah, le premier rôle, jeune premier. This is it's unfair, and it's very wrong for the whole art, for the whole thing.
So you feel there are not enough opportunities for
actors? At all.
They're kind of capitalizing on the people who've kind of already proven their...
Exactly, but I'm going to tell you why. Tell you why. Because they base themselves on the viewers in Lebanon. And in Lebanon, people, they don't like the change and they don't like the renewal of something. They just, in Lebanese, they say, أنا برتاح له لهيدا, أنا بكفي مع هيدا. Like, I'm good with this person. I'm going to keep on going. Please don't. I'm telling you, like, Madame, believe me, this guy, I'm talking about anything. Even the guy who comes and repairs the AC in your house. This is a new guy. He's young. He studied everything. No, I want the... That's the mentality. And this is very sad. And unfortunately, I'm having a lot of problems with this for me and my career. The first series I was shooting, it was in 2016. It was called Amir al-Layl. It had a big success. Mm-hmm. Also, I think there were a lot of huge mistakes in it. And I was a very bad guy in it. Young bad guy who rapes his wife, who does very bad things. Anyway, after this series, I went to Greece. I had a movie there, halfly produced by a Greek company, half produced by an American company. My role was, I was playing the role of a guy from the age of 16 till 63.
Yeah, I think that's when I met you a couple of years ago. True. I remember you were telling us that story.
And I'm gay in the movie, in love with my mom. So the whole thing...
this is
that was the biggest challenge.
Every single most difficult thing that you could imagine in one role. Like, you have to play young, old, gay, and in love with my mom. And in love with your mom.
And I hate my dad, which is completely I love my mom and I love my dad. I love them both. I never hated anyone in my family. I only know love, you know what I mean? And no, I'm not gay. And it's hard to play something you're not.
Yeah.
So I had someone coaching me for weeks and months before we started. and I had to change my voice, my way of walking, my way of talking, my way of everything, my manners, everything. It was very hard. It was an amazing experience. But when I finished this movie, I told myself I just learned how to act now. And
That's
all
amazing.
I did in Lebanon was bullshit.
Really?
And I'm very sad for these young people that goes on the camera and listens to these people that they only want to make money. They don't give a damn about how you are, how you look, what you do, how you do it, if you feel, if not. Believe me, Nadia, there in Greece, I used to have like a day of shooting. I didn't know. They didn't give me the order until I get on set. I had one scene. I was like, why do we have only one scene? In Lebanon, they do 15 scenes per day. Now, for a movie, it's much different than a series.
Of course.
In movies, you shoot one scene per day. You can shoot in the series 16 scenes per day. But still, nowadays in Hollywood, they shoot like movies. Because the series you're watching on Netflix and...
It's like a film, essentially. Yeah.
Even better.
The quality,
like Game of Thrones, every episode costed more... it costs more than 5 movies together.
Yeah.
So no, don't tell me and stop talking like this. No, we don't have time. We have to finish it now to make money, but you're destroying the art. And this is a huge goal for the production houses in Lebanon and in the Arab world. Please stop doing this. Stop using talents and just throwing them in the garbage just for you to make money.
It's basically like not a long-term investment into the cinema industry, because if you're not producing a high-quality product, it'll be very difficult for it to export it, even to
exactly.
other
And when you don't have
countries.
when you don't have a budget, you can do like Nadine Lebaki, who didn't have a big budget, and she went to the Oscars.
How did she do it?
How did she do it? Why did she do it? Why you can't do it? No, you can do it. We have artists in Lebanon. We have amazing artists, directors, DOPs, everything, sound engineers. We have perfect people. But just put them on the right track. Stop always going in this cycle, this stupid cycle where you destroy actors, and then you destroy the whole production company because it will last like 4 or 5 years, and then bye, that's it. So
Have you ever been to Hollywood?
no.
Would you like
No,
to?
Of course.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't like to?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to London and I'm going to try to... actually, I'm going to do some workshops there. And I'm a bit connected there. I'm going to try to start there. If it works... I think London is the best school of acting in the world.
That's what I was going to say. They have amazing
it's
theater.
It's the best school of acting in the world.
Yeah.
So let's hope for the best. And I really want to hope the best for these young actors in Lebanon, which I can name you minimum 51 of them now. They're great, but they're not giving them opportunities. And when they give them opportunities, they're not letting them shine. And this is very sad.
Yeah.
Because with them, you have this... diva with her...
Who are you talking about? Who are you referring to specifically? Name some names.
Me to give names?
Yeah.
You're going to destroy my life.
Well...
Because we're in Lebanon. An actor and an actress. And also, it really makes me sick when I see this in Lebanon. Like an actress in 1940. Epoch, they call it Epoch in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Like an old series. Mm-hmm. And she has this brushing. Who used to do brushings in 1940? Who used to do brushings?
Yeah, they're not...
you didn't have a hairdryer in 1940.
Yeah, of course they did. Come on.
So
they used to put like little curlers on their hair.
Yes,
and then
bigoudi.
They were pretty fancy.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But still, the way it's done when she's a
not
girl
accurate,
when she's a
is
girl
what you're
that
saying.
comes from the village. A village girl never does a brushing. Maximum, she will put some oil on it and dry them and then go out.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the money to get the hairdryer. Mm-hmm. So just let us believe it. Let us believe it. You want to produce something, let us believe it. When you want to do a series in 1930, you don't get a girl with her whole body filled with silicone. You get a girl who didn't do any plastic surgery because in 1940, you didn't have plastic surgery. So just let us start believing in you and in our country and in our production by doing these small, stupid things.
Have you thought about directing your own films or producing your own films?
It's too early yet for me. Yes, I thought about it, and it would be my dream to do it, honestly. But before I do this, I just need to prove myself, because for me, a good director is an amazing actor. You can't be a director without being an actor. you have a lot of directors that are not actors, but believe me, they're amazing actors. A director, his name is director. He's directing everyone.
Yeah.
So when you direct everyone, you need to understand each and every role of each character and understand what he should feel here, and sometimes feel in front of him so he can feel and she can feel.
Yeah.
And that's a good director. In Lebanon, we don't have this. We call this in French direction d'acteur. Actor, I don't know in English how you call
Casting?
it. No, direction d'acteur. It's
Directing, like how you direct
when you're
the
on set.
actors.
When you're
Yeah,
on set, and
of course.
let's say Issam is laughing around, and I
Yeah.
have a scene where I should cry.
Yeah.
No, in Greece, I got kicked once from the set
Because
I was laughing and I had a scene where I should cry. So he told me, I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
he wants the whole mood
He wants me to
yeah.
be sad.
Do you think it was the Greek aspect or was the American part of the
It was
production?
the American
Yeah.
perfectionism.
Yeah. Because the Greeks are kind of similar to the Lebanese.
It's very like
general.
they're very like us, but much more professional.
Yeah. And they have some good food too.
Yeah, amazing food.
Right?
I gained 25 kilos.
I love
when I was
Greek
there,
food.
but it was for the role also.
Oh, okay.
So
You
yeah.
had a good excuse to eat all that tzatziki and
Let's say yeah.
right?
And the souvlaki.
Oh my God.
Listen. You just reminded me something. When they asked me to lose weight and gain
Mm-hmm.
weight and all these things, not a lot of actors in Lebanon accept that. No, I want to lose
Really?
weight. I want to lose weight for a movie. No. Man,
Really?
did you see De Niro in some movies?
Yeah, of
when
course.
He,
I mean-
when he had to eat like 5 kilos of ice cream every day to get 20 pounds?
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
Yeah.
And, after Raging Bull, he did a movie. It wasn't a great movie, but his acting is always great. He did a movie. He's a policeman, retired policeman, and he gained like 40 kilos. He was so fat.
Rings a bell,
And
yeah,
Marlon Brando in The Score,
Yeah.
one of the latest movies he did.
Marlon Brando?
Yeah,
I
with
don't-
De
I don't
Niro.
know.
It's called The Score with Edward Norton.
Okay, I
They're-
didn't see that one, but
they're
I know which one
professional
you're talking
thieves.
about. Yeah.
If you see him,
Yeah.
you won't recognize him.
Yeah.
Just when you get the camera close to his face, you
Yeah.
will know it's him.
Yeah, I mean, some
This
great
is called
actors
the-
have
This
transformed.
is called method acting.
Method acting, yeah.
And
So you're saying in Lebanon, I mean, in these
I want to talk
countries,
about
third world-
someone. I want to talk about a guy
Okay.
in Lebanon. I love his acting because
Yeah.
he does method acting and
Yeah.
he doesn't care about how his image is going to be.
Yeah.
Said Serhan. I love this guy. For me, he's one of my favorite Lebanese actors.
Well, I'm not. It's tough for me because I don't understand Arabic that well, so I can't really watch the films and the original.
But believe me, Nadia, believe me,
Yeah.
I don't understand Spanish. Okay,
Yeah.
it's subtitled. When
Yeah.
I watch La Casa de Papel,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But Spanish
the acting is so great.
is- yeah,
The
I know what
acting
you
is
mean.
so
You
great.
understand. You don't need to understand every word because they're conveying the
Yeah,
emotions.
you
yeah.
know, they put you in the characters, bubble, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else.
So you're right. I've kind of tried to watch some Lebanese series.
You have to
in
watch
Arabic.
a movie that Said was acting.
Give me a
sorry.
good one because the ones I've watched, like with the people you mentioned,
I
to be
forgot its
honest-
name. I went to the movies to watch it. It's with Rodrigue Sleiman.
Okay,
It's the only movie I did with Rodrigue. Watch it. His role is
you don't
wow.
know. You don't remember the name.
No, at all. It's something from the sky. Something sky. I don't know. Fell from the sky or
Yeah.
fall from the sky. I don't know. Anyway, the movie. I didn't like the movie at all, but Said's acting, chapeau.
I should check it out.
I hope he's listening, or else I'm gonna kill him.
Well, now someone's going to tell him to watch out for you. Especially after all those roles you're taking on with like murdering people. And
Yeah, I love it.
you better watch out.
I love it because I can't get to do them in real
Yeah.
life. You know.
Yeah.
You can't go and just wake
Satisfying.
up today. I'm gonna kill my
Yeah.
stepmom.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna kill my sister. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
No.
you actually
But
get
in-
to do it like
in
kind
the
of.
movie. You
for
get
real.
to do it.
Yeah.
You get to do it, and when you do it, people they like, oh, he's acting. I'm feeling it, motherfuckers.
Amazing. Amazing. So yeah, about the language thing. So even the Velfies, I've watched them and I know it looks like it's funny, but of course I miss all the details. So I'm going to make a request here that you do one Velfie in English at some point.
Now?
Not right this second.
Okay.
Well, you can. But I think we can do a quick one afterwards. We'll do it on the phone. What do you think?
In English?
Yeah.
To lose all its soul.
I feel like I need to bring you back another time because you have a lot of interesting stories to tell and we're
I
already
will
out of time.
come happily, and I'm gonna do your Velfi in English. And,
All right.
but you tell me just something before.
Yeah.
just think of something that really pisses you off and gets you really angry in Lebanon. Like something happening,
You know
a
what?
stereotype or whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of those. The one that always gets me in trouble, or often, are like the older. I don't want to be an ageist, but the older taxi drivers, how they park on the corner of a street.
Let's do it now. You want to film it?
Okay, let's film it.
I'm gonna try in English.
Okay, let's do it.
Salut, Jléji.
That's French, by the way.
Yeah, that's Lebanese.
Oh, okay.
Jléji is Arabic. Should I start again?
No, continue. Okay, start again.
I love the venue with Nadia. Yeah, let's start. Shut the fuck up. This is Estonian.
I'm directing you, and I want everything to be accurate. And
Okay. Action.
Action.
Salut Jléji. عرفتوه هيدا the taxi اللي he picks you up. He's like 80 years old. You go with him in the car and he's like looking at you the whole time. He's like, my son, I used to be an engineer. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, and I studied in Germany. Okay. And I came back in the 80s, right during war. Why, man? And come on, you can't bullshit us like this the whole time. We know that you're Lebanese and you're a Jaljou, like all these Jléji, because you're the father of the Jléji, because you're much bigger than them. So less Jalja'a, much better.
Jalji. I have a new word. Awesome. I'll be using that. I'm growing my list. So I just want to wish you the best of luck with your beautiful new daughter, Ella.
Thank you so much.
And your wife.
Thank you so much.
And we look forward to having you back on soon.
I'll be very happy and honored again. Thank you so much, Nadia, for this. This really, for me, it was a fruitful interview because everything I had inside, I took it out.
Okay, well, save some for next time.
I have a lot still, don't worry. Or else I will stop working and doing Velfis.
That's all, folks. Thank you for listening to this episode all the way till the end. That means a lot. Check us out on hakawadi.com, and I'd love if you comment and subscribe while you're there. And you can also find us on Instagram and Twitter at hakawadi.fm and at themensroom.show. Have a good one.